Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie, Texas. We are delighted that you're in our viewing audience, and we have a very special show for you today. It's a continuing saga at the wonderful Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce. And we're so pleased, as we're just really getting into the fall season, that we have with us the president today. And we're just so pleased to have Lynn McGinley, and welcome back to the set, my dear.
Thank you, Miss Ruthie. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to talk about the chamber, because y'all are busy as a cat on a hot tin roof.
We try to stay pretty busy.
Yeah. What do we have today for the Chamber of Commerce?
We have a lot of things going on. Since it's fall, you know, we are kind of winding down for the year, but getting ready for next year. Because we hit the floor running the first of the year with our awards dinner. But I would like to first thank our sustaining members, if you don't mind.
Oh, I think that is one of the most wonderful miracles that your Chamber of Commerce has endured, if you want to put it that way.
We are extremely pleased to thank some of our sponsors. Our platinum sustaining member is Triumph Structures Vought Aircraft Division. Our gold members are Encore Electric Delivery and Texas Trust Credit Union. Our silver members are Fast Signs at Highway 67 in Camp Wisdom, JMH Printing, and Medical Center of Arlington. Our bronze sponsors are American Eurocopter, the City of Grand Prairie Ford, Haynes and Boone, Hong Kong Marketplace, Lockheed Martin Missile and Fire Control, Verizon Theater at Grand Prairie, Sunbelt Self-Storage, Texas Health, Arlington Memorial Hospital, and the Thompson Group Classic Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm. How surprised were you when you found the Triumph Aerostructure is coming in here, a company that we have never heard of before? I had never heard of that one before. And now that they are in the place of the Vought aircraft that's taking up all of the space that was once occupied by North American Aviation, Timco, Vought Aircraft, and all of this, I say, composite of all of the people that have ever been in charge of those buildings. I thought that was very exciting.
Well, it is very exciting. You asked how surprised I was. I was extremely surprised, but on Triumph's part, this was a very, very smart move. They do a really good job of going in and buying companies and managing those companies as if they were standalone. So all of those Vought employees and a lot of the things that we've seen going on in our community will stay as they were, but they will now be under the umbrella of Triumph. And I just think that this is smart management. I think it was an extremely smart move on their part.
Well, I'm still trying to get the highway all cleared in front of that on Jefferson. All of the huge trees that are growing up on the right-of-way there that aren't being taken care of by anyone. So y'all say a prayer for me that we'll get all that cleaned up so that they'll have a beautiful sight to behold, and they won't have all the cottonwood fuzz coming into their intakes in their air conditioning and everything else.
So yes, that would be wonderful, especially with all the allergies that are going around these days. I bet they'll appreciate that.
We're working, whether it's the railroad, the right-of-way, Dallas County, or whomever, say a prayer for us that we'll get that cleaned up for them, and it'll be beautiful.
Well, we will do that.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to say one more thing. Texas Health Arlington Memorial Hospital had a very special happening last week.
Tell me.
Our Sarah Dedelic from the Chamber had a little boy there last week. His name is Lane Michael Dedelic. He was 7 pounds 11 ounces, 19 inches if I recall. Mother, father, babies are doing well.
Good.
And we just want to congratulate the Dedelic family and tell them how important they are to us. And we're just hoping for a continued healthy, wonderful child.
And we'll be glad to get Sarah back when you need a substitute, or whenever it's an overload at the chamber and you need 2 people to present it.
We will. I'll tell you, you know, she timed this baby well for a chamber baby. He came at a time when we don't have a lot of events going on, and we laugh and we kid her about that, but we're extremely happy for them.
Oh, okay. What's next?
Well, the Business Exchange Breakfast is going to be November 12th at 7:45 at the Chamber. As you know, this is a free event. This month's activity, because you know we always have a fun activity, is going to be a minute to win it. Now that means exactly what it says, and a lot of people have watched that new television show, A Minute to Win It, where people take household items and they do fun stuff. And we're going to have a little competition before we do our 30-second elevator speech and before we do some business. But we always do some fun activity before we talk about business, and that kind of is an icebreaker and gets everybody warmed up to each other. And so that's going to be our event this month. So if you would like to come and participate, or if you would like to come and see what's going on at the Chamber, that's a great time for you as a new member or as someone who's interested in joining the Chamber to come and see what we can do for your business.
Is this a no-cost event?
Absolutely no cost. This is
wonderful.
This is a benefit for our members and for our potential members. Also, our monthly luncheon this month. You know, November is always a very special month at the Chamber. We do a reading room project where we ask our members to come to the luncheon. The DFW Airport USO is always represented there, and they talk about their program and what goes on with welcoming the troops and with the reading room project during the year. But this is our time to give back, and we ask that people that come save books and bring new books, because what we do is the soldiers take those books in the reading room while they're waiting for their airplane to leave, and they read, and then the book with the DVD of the parent reading to the child goes home to the child, and they have a little piece of their parent with them while their parents are away serving the country. And we think this is an extremely important project, and we invite you all to call the Chamber at 972-264-1558. Either make a reservation and come to the luncheon, or if you've got books you'd like to donate, please call us and we'll make arrangements to get those books to these soldiers.
I noticed that Carmen is taking these messages today, and she has been so helpful to me. I'm glad to know that she's taking the reservations for them.
Absolutely. You know, Carmen's a great gem for the Chamber.
Yes,
as
she
you
is.
know, not only is she bilingual, which really helps us a lot, but she's just a charm and a delight. She is our small business liaison. She works with small businesses and really helps them find their way into the Chamber and how to maximize their membership. We're very excited to have her.
I've enjoyed her being there because she's been very helpful to me.
She is. We've got a great staff, as you know. Now, we've mentioned Sarah and we've mentioned Carmen. I've got to mention Greg, because you know, Greg is a mainstay at the Chamber and has been there for a while. But Greg Cashman is one of the best member salespeople that we've ever had, because he creates relationships with our new members, and I think that helps them stay involved and helps them understand the value of the Chamber.
He also serves on the Keep Grand Prairie Beautiful board, I believe.
He does, and he represents the Chamber on that. He also is in the Tuesday Rotary, and he's on the board of Brighter Tomorrow, so he's very involved in the community.
That's great. What's next?
The Tom Hart Business Series continues November the 18th. His topic this month is going to be leading and managing in today's times. And as you know, these are difficult times. And when you have to cut back on expenses or you have to economize in some way, people that are used to spending money toward recognition or spending money leading their companies find it hard to cut back in these areas. But he's going to give us some tips on how we can be better at leading and managing our companies. This begins at 9 o'clock. It's about an hour. I'll tell you, any session with Tom is going to last longer than an hour, because the questions alone are going to take some time, because he always makes us think about what's going on, and we always have great questions at his sessions. So please come. This is free to any Grand Prairie business or any Chamber member business. If you are a business outside of Grand Prairie and are not a Chamber member, we do ask that you make a reservation and that you pay $20 at the door, but it's still well worth it.
Oh, it really is, because he is a splendid presenter.
He really is. He's done a great job. You know, this will be his fourth seminar for us this year, and I'm going to hate to see these seminars end, so we'll probably try to do something maybe every other year with him, because he really does a great job for us.
Yes, he does.
And we're planning ahead for the holidays. We're doing Pumpkin Patch coming up, which is the end of October, and by the time this airs, we might be through with Pumpkin Patch, but we'll be taking photos at Traders Village, and then we'll go straight into Pictures with Santa, starting the last weekend of November, the weekend right after Thanksgiving. And we have two Santas that are Santa's helpers that are going to come and help us with the pictures, and we've got great help this year. We are looking for volunteers to help us manage the lines and help us with the kids. So if you would like to do that, please give us a call. And again, call Carmen at 264-1558 and sign up to help us. We're really looking especially for people who are bilingual.
And are they making arrangements when they get to Traders Village that they'll give them the directions where to go and all of this?
Yes, we're in the Green Pavilion, and there are lots of
yes.
signs, and they will direct you very easily to the Green Pavilion so that you can get your pictures taken. But there are lots of banners up out there. And these pictures, they're 5x7s. They're great, great photos, and they're only $5 a piece.
Well, I'm glad you told them where you were going to be out there, because they have about 5 pavilions along there.
Yes, they do.
It'll save them a lot of walking and talking.
Yes, it will. And we also have people out and about the park that will help direct you to our photo session, but $5 for a 5x7, and you can put as many people in that picture as you want. So we have lots of families coming and having their family photos taken and then using them for their Christmas cards.
That's good.
It is good.
And you're dressing like Mrs. Santa Claus, I presume?
You know what? Carmen made us costumes last year, complete with coats.
Yes.
We have these gorgeous red and white furry coats. They're gorgeous, but we have the aprons and everything because we're Santa's helpers. We wear the aprons and our little Santa hats.
That's good.
Yep.
What a good cause.
Yep, I think so. I mean, it gets us in front of a part of our community that we don't always see, and it helps us do some great fun stuff. Traders Village is very generous. They've helped us. We do this event pretty much at no cost between Traders Village and this year Grand Bank, which is a sponsor, and JMH Printing. We do this event at no cost, and so this money falls back to the chamber.
Don't they have a new CEO at Traders Village that's in charge of all of the
We have a new general manager. We do have a new CEO at Traders Village, and you're going to put me on the spot now. I believe his name is Tim Anderson. I think I've met him. And of course, our Alan Jackson has stepped up and is now the general manager.
Not Alan Jackson.
Alan Hughes. I do this every time. Alan Hughes.
I've got my last name into it, and I was a little concerned that
well,
it might
I thought
be
he was your
kinfolks.
son, Miss Ruthie.
Yes.
That's why I got confused. No, I apologize for that. Alan Hughes, who's on our board of directors, is the new general manager out there, and he really helps us a lot. He also has a young lady working out there, Amy Moore, that really...
Isn't she good?
She's incredible, yeah. She really, really is high energy and very efficient, but she helps us too with these photo ops, and we really appreciate her.
She also helps the ones that come out there, and she meets you in that little wagon that she drives,
yes,
and drives you around and does good things.
And she brings me coffee when it's cold, and I love that.
And isn't that wonderful?
No, Amy's really great.
That's wonderful.
November 5th, we're getting ready for our board retreat.
Oh, you are?
Yes, and our new chairman of the board coming in is Dave Burke, who's with CV Premier. And Dave is doing a wonderful job already of stepping in and getting ready for next year. And I think that he's going to be an incredible leader for the chamber. We're very, very happy to have him. And I know that you want him to be made an honorary Grand Prairian, and we're working on that.
I hope you'll do that. Oh, that is wonderful. And also, I think it's really wonderful that that you're doing a lot of planning ahead for that, because the chamber is so important to us. If you went out of business, I just couldn't imagine what would happen to Grand Prairie, Texas.
I can't imagine this community allowing the chamber to go out of business.
I cannot either, so we'll pass that one.
We're fortunate. Absolutely.
We'll pass that one. Okay, how about your city map?
Our city maps are out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank Amy Sprinkles.
Yo, didn't she
First
do a
of
good
all,
job?
she does a marvelous marketing job for us, and she is very generous in sharing some of the resources that she has with the city. And we wanted to brand our city so well this year as the Fantastic City, and we have carried some of the branding that she's been using with the city over in some of the chamber publications, and we're really liking that because it's a lot of fun.
Well, I may have to apologize to you because without your permission at our last taping, which comes probably 2 weeks after when you were on our show, I reread your officers that you all have selected for next year, and I just had to tell them again to really congratulate the Chamber of Commerce because they have an outstanding group of officers that have been elected that are going to carry you all into the future.
You know, we really, really do. I'm very excited this year. We're trying to make sure that we keep the legacy of the Chamber but bring in fresh new ideas and new people. And we're having a lot of luck with that, and I'm very excited about next year's executive board.
Well, I've overextended our time, and I apologize for that. So give us your website, and we'll close this out.
Website is www.grandprairiechamber.org.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for being always on time.
Thank you, Ms.
And we'll
Ruthie.
be right back with the rest of our show.
Ah, George Strait. And don't mess with Texas. 2 Texas icons just like, come on, this jacket. It's custom and it's perfect for fighting litter with glitter. Huh? You don't like the jacket. You don't like the jacket! But you love horses, huh? Am I right? Look at that. George doesn't like the horse. Of course you don't like the horse. It's a tiny horse. What you need are boots! Because the king of country can't go walking around barefoot.
Hang on. I think I got this. Don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
That's a wrap!
One special announcement for Prairie Lights. It's coming up November the 25th through the 31st, and we're just so excited because Beverly Grogan is going to be on the show in about 2 or 3 weeks. She's going to tell you more about it, but save those dates, please. Remember, November the 25th through December the 31st for Prairie Lights out near Joe Pool Lake, and you're just going to love it. But today, we have the Executive Director of the Grand Prairie Arts Council. She is Mrs. Cultural Arts in Grand Prairie, Texas, and a lot of other fringe benefits that go with it. And we're just glad to have you with us, Libby Clausen.
Thank you so much. Always pleased to be here with you, Miss Ruthie.
Yes, what's happening?
Well, we are so excited. You talk about the holidays and Prairie Lights, and we like to consider ourselves the first event that kicks off the holiday season.
Oh, good.
We want people to kick off your holiday season with some fun and come down to GobFest 2010, which is our Gobs of Talent variety show. And it is November 13th, which is a Saturday, at the Uptown Theater, and it is our 3rd annual talent show.
And you've tried this. This is 2 times,
This is our
and
3rd
it's
year.
been successful.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This was the very first event when we opened the Uptown Theater. Our inaugural event there was our GobFest, Gobs of Talent variety show. And we wanted our very first event in the Uptown Theater to present the community and allow the community to be part of that theater. And so we've continued it year after year.
Yeah.
And this is our event to allow the community to be part of the theater. And so we consider it a kickoff to the holiday season as well as a giving back to the community, but it's also a fundraiser for the Arts Council. The tickets are $13 each, plus the $1 fee for that the Uptown gets off the ticket. So it's $14 for a ticket. They're all reserved seats. All the seats are the same price. So you can be on the front row or the back row for $14 total. And you're going to see some great talent. We have local talent from right here in Grand Prairie, as well as talent from throughout the region. And we are so excited. We had more than 30 acts audition for the show. We were able to include 18 acts in the show to keep it at right at 2 hours. And what is exciting, beginning last year, we've opened voting up to the audience as well as the judges. We have 3 judges who contribute their votes, but excuse me, each member of the audience also gets to cast a vote. So you purchase a ticket, you watch the show, you have a ballot in your program, and you get to vote as well.
Are you going to have the judges sitting on the stages like you have before?
Yes, they will be.
They
but
will.
we have some really great celebrity judges with us this year. So we're
Okay.
going to keep those a secret. You will want to come and see who these fun celebrity judges will be.
Oh, that's good.
We also have this year, we have divided the talent into an adult and a youth category. So we're giving double the prizes. The adults are all competing against each other, and the children and the teens are competing against each
How
other.
clever.
So we're giving out first, second, and third for the adults and the youth. So there are trophies and cash prizes for both categories. So we're very excited to be able to give double the prizes. We have dancers, we have singers, we have pianists, we have a variety of talent. So we have clog group, we have contemporary dance, We have performers. We're really excited about the show this year. It's always just a lot of fun.
Who's directing this?
Well, since it's a fundraiser, my board of directors are all pitching in.
Oh, they are.
I'm working on this show as well as my board member Jerry Doran.
Yes.
She's our backstage director. She's been president of the Arts Council before, as well as Debbie Dobbs Fernan,
Yes.
who has also been a president of the board before. She is our mistress of ceremonies. And then the judges are some board members, and we have lots of people working. Our backstage crew are students from Dubisky High School who are in theater tech classes there. So it's really a combined effort.
Good.
So we are very excited about this show, but you need to get your tickets now. This show sells out every year. There's just one show, 400 seats on November 13th. Tickets are on sale now on our website at artsgp.com. You can click on there, get your tickets right there on the current show page. You can also call the Uptown box office, which is 972-237-8786. They'll take care of you over the phone. Or the Uptown also has walk-up box office hours, Tuesday through Fridays from 9 to noon and 1 to 4.
Wonderful.
You can walk up to the box office on Tuesday through Fridays and buy your tickets there.
That's
So
good.
be sure and get your tickets now. We're real excited. At 7 o'clock, we do have a pre-show and a silent auction where you can bid on some great things, and a reception with some great nibbles and beverages. And our pre-show this year, we're very excited to have a wonderful woman from Fort Worth named Colleen Mallett, who is a comedian soprano, operatic soprano, is going to put on a great show for us at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So come and join us for the pre-show, bid on some great silent auction items at
Yes.
7. And then the talent show begins at 8.
At 8.
And so it's going to be so much fun. That'll kick off your holiday show. We do the Macarena, which is with our turkey during intermission, and then we change into Christmas during intermission. So you go from Thanksgiving to Christmas, all right there at the Uptown Theater, and kick your holidays off in style. Our silent auction is holiday themed, so come and get some great things for Christmas for yourself or for gifts for others while you're there. And it all benefits the Arts Council, which goes back into our programming, which benefits the arts in the community.
Well, isn't that an exciting beginning for this fall activity all the way through Thanksgiving and up till Christmas?
We are very excited, and in the midst of getting ready for Gobfest, we also are rehearsing our Christmas show, which is Willy Wonka this year.
Oh,
and it's the
dear.
musical version. We have 68 people right now rehearsing at the Uptown Theater. It's going to be a beautiful production of Willy Wonka. The sets, of course, Matt Betts are designing our sets. They're going to be beautiful and fanciful and colorful. So we're rehearsing Gobfest as well as Willy Wonka. The Uptown Theater is just really busy right now. In addition to everything that the staff over there has going, we have it really busy as well. So also get ready for our Christmas show, which is the second 2 weekends of December, which we'll talk about more next month.
You don't have the magic dates that they can save the dates.
Save the dates for Willy Wonka. They are December 9th through the 12th. And 16th through the 19th of December. So you can go online also.
Will there
and
be
go
a
ahead and get
matinee?
Tickets for that. Oh, yes, we always have a Sunday matinee.
Sunday matinee.
You bet.
Okay. Those are always fun.
You bet.
For those of us that can't stay awake after 8 o'clock.
You bet. And it's going to be a wonderful show for the entire family. And we will have a preview of Willy Wonka at Gobfest.
Oh.
So you will get a sneak preview of the show. So you don't want to miss our talent show, most definitely.
That's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
And what's next? We have 3 or 4 more minutes.
I can tell you about a preview of our 2011 theater season coming up.
Oh, let's do that.
We have our shows picked, and we're going to be selling season tickets real soon, as well as individual tickets.
Will they go on sale during the last of this year or wait until January?
No, they are going to go on before Christmas, so you might can buy season
Get 'em-
tickets for folks for Christmas presents. They make wonderful Christmas presents for
How
yourself or
clever,
others
a salesman.
because they're very reasonably priced.
Okay.
So your season ticket package will include a great show called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. We are doing that in February. It's called Broadway's Greatest Farce. And then we will be working on Pirates of Penzance for our summer musical, which is an old operatic comic spoof. That will be our June summer musical. We're going back to a Gilbert and Sullivan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next fall in September, we're going to be doing a Neil Simon comedy, Rumors. And then next Christmas, we're going to do Babes in Toyland, which is a holiday favorite. And then in addition, in March of next year, we're going to do a black box production because everyone loved our theater in the round and the small little studio theater there. We're going to be doing a melodrama, just a fun melodrama called Love Rides the Rails. And then also our summer theater production for our children next year, we're doing Pirates of Penzance for our summer musical. In August, we're going to be doing the junior version of the Pirates of Penzance and present that for a weekend, a 2-week camp, and then a weekend of Pirates of Penzance Junior. So we've got a full season next year of really great shows to present to the public.
You're going to make us so cultured that we probably can't even walk down Main Street.
Oh, it's going to be fun at the Uptown. You can be part of the fun. You can be in the audience. The tickets will go on sale before
Are you looking for
Christmas.
Volunteers?
We always are. Yes, ma'am. We are getting our board of directors ready for next year. We have a lot of our board who will continue. We're always looking for new board of directors members. If you don't want to make that commitment, we are looking for volunteers. Members, we are a nonprofit organization. We always need members. You can go to our website, artsgp.com, for more information. We do have a beautiful new website we do want people to check out. And our phone number, if you'd like to call us, is 972-642-2787.
And your website is?
artsgp.com.
That's real cool, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful.
All the information you need is right there for you.
Well, you don't know how I appreciate all of this wonderful information. We have it on tape. You'll be on the show, shown 3 times a day and night during the next couple of weeks after Mr. Don Johnson finishes with all of putting it together, which he does a beautiful job for you. And I want to thank you for being here today. You're just real precious. And one last thing, always appreciate the people that are your volunteers because they are the lifeblood of your cultural activities here in Grand Prairie, Texas, and you do such a great job.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you. And this is Ruthie Jackson reminding you that it's really happening in Grand Prairie, Texas due to all of the volunteers and all of the people that care about the cultural part of their city, as well as beautification and other things that we feature on our show. Thank you for watching us today, and bless you for all of the work that you do in Grand Prairie, Texas.